All right, we're talking Duke's keys to victory. So I know a couple things. I don't claim to know everything, but I know about going to UFC with great fighters.
You know everything.
I know a couple things. Coached a champion, coached some contenders, loving it. But we're talking big fights at UFC 71. Very interesting, compelling fight. You got the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit versus Tyron Woodley. That is the classic striker versus wrestler, correct?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Carlos, obviously he's not going to be going for takedowns. He's working on takedown defense. He needs to keep his distance, move around. Tyron Woodley needs to go in with his punches, rush him, get him against the fence, get a takedown, hold him down. We saw GSP able to get, it wasn't easy to get Carlos down, but he was able to put him down over and over and over. And I think Tyron will have success if he can keep his energy up and not gas. I mean, that's the only problem that I've seen with Tyron is he just gets a little bit, it's not that he's not conditioned, he's explosive. He's got the big muscles and everything, and he goes hard, so he's got to rest a little bit. Carlos, he has that more marathon runner type of thing. He just keeps that same fast pace the whole time. He's going to be trying to outwork and out-hustle Tyron Woodley's skills.
What I like a lot about Carlos is he's always fighting everywhere. When he's on his back, he's elbowing you on his back. He's constantly fighting in every position. That's what makes him, hence the natural-born killer. One thing that I've seen from Carlos, what he did after he fought Nick Diaz, he started going to the boxing gym. You know, that's the biggest improvement I've seen as a striking coach in Carlos. He added more boxing to his repertoire. The guy's excellent with his knees, talented kicker, decisive blows. What we need to see from him is good footwork and watch getting held down by Woodley. If I were in Tyron's camp, and I might be in Tyron's camp, that's the word on the street, I like to work with Tyron because of our good friend Ben Askren. He's here in the Midwest with us, so we'll see. Maybe when this comes out, you might see me working with Tyron, you might not. It's going to be a great fight. What I like to see Tyron do is start bridging the gap more. Bridge the gap. Use that fence. Use the fence to rest a little more.
Smother him.
Yes, smother him. When Tyron's so explosive, they're out there. He had a great performance. I sat front row when he dismantled Josh Koscheck. What a fight. Again, I am right now at this point, I'm going to give the experience to the WEC champion, the former UFC interim champion.
What's Carlos got to do?
What Carlos, again, he's got to do, use that footwork. And again, if he gets taken down, don't be happy settling in his guard. He's either got to throw up a submission, sweep, or stand up right away.
What about striking? The teep, the jab?
Yes.
I think he's used the teep a lot to keep his range and his footwork.
He's
going to use the running a little bit.
Yeah.
How do you use your footwork without everybody saying you're running?
You got to earn the right to move. Hit hard, hit decisive, move. Definitely. And don't get hit yourself. That's the one thing. Because if you get hit by a wrestler, that means they can take you down. That's the one thing you got to remember. If you're getting hit by a wrestler, you're in range to get wrestled. So don't stay there. That's the one thing I'd say. Carlos is such a tough SOB. He used to kickbox. A lot of people don't realize that. Out in the Southwest, real good kickboxer. This kid's been around forever. Mad respect. And that's what he's got to do. Make sure he doesn't get caught up in that game.
Right. Inside movement. Lateral movement. I think he starts moving backwards a lot. That makes you go across the cage and back and forth. Looks like you're running a little bit.
Sure.
The lateral movement of giving the angle for the punches and also stop the takedown. It's kind of an answer for him. That's my key for Carlos, side to side.
And as well, take Tyron into the deep water. And that's what he did against Johny Hendricks. Later in the fight, he really shined against Johny.
Made it a tough fight for him.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's a great fight, great matchmaking. Good job, Joe Silva. Dana's going to keep you on the payroll. Just kidding. He ain't going anywhere. This guy keeps putting on great fights. Sean Shelby, the UFC, that's what they do. They deliver fights we want to watch. Speaking of fights we want to watch, the vacant welterweight championship of the world that was vacated by the great GSP, we've got
Johny Hendricks.
Robbie Lawler. I know Robbie real well from my time spent at back in the day in Militich. No one's happier to see a guy who's been around the sport forever than Robbie Lawler get a title shot. Robbie Lawler, his manager, Monty Cox, calls him up. Hey, Robbie, you're going to fight for the world title. Cool. That's Robbie. That was his reaction getting the title fight. If you know Robbie, you know exactly what happened. It's going to be an interesting fight. I think for Robbie, keep that fight standing. And this is going to be a fun fight because they strike similar. Plus, you have a lefty versus lefty. A lot of lefties, especially lefty brawlers, have a hard time fighting another lefty brawler. I think Hendricks needs to wrestle this fight and go back to his Mark Lehman jiu-jitsu. Mark Lehman, a lot of people don't know, he is an original cheesehead. He's from the town of Pewaukee, right next to our Roufus Sports School in the town of Waukesha. Say all those fast Native American names. I dare you, you can't. It's too many. Milwaukee, we got Pewaukee, we got Waukesha, but Mark Lehman, original Wisconsinite, now doing big things. Again, I think Wauwatosa. No, there you go. Look at this guy's been spending too much time in the land of cheese. But what do you think? Give me your opinion on this fight.
Oh, I think Robbie Lawler has made an incredible comeback his last couple of years, and a lot of that has been his ability, his mindset. He's got his mind back into it. He's training hard, but his ability to use the left inside kick, the outside low kick, and to use his hands even better than he was before. He's always had that missile hand, but now he's putting them together in combinations, the low kick, along with wrestling, and he's so
jiu-jitsu improved a lot, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And anytime he gets opportunity, like you saw him sprawl, hit straight to the head. I mean, just one shot is all it takes from Robbie. So he's really got to sprawl. He's got to stay clean. Don't get hit. Move away from Johnny's right hand. Don't let him push against the fence. Hit, move, and try to hurt Johnny and finish him. If it goes deeper and deeper and they keep wrestling, Johnny will win a lot of those exchanges. Robbie will start to get tired and his explosiveness will go away.
This is going to be like a race. Who's got the deepest gas tank? I think that's a big factor. Whose tank can last the longest?
Also, who can land the rear hand first.
Yes. It's a race to who lands the bomb first or who passes out first. Because, Hendricks works with the great Mike Dolce, but I mean he's known for coming down a huge weight cut. We've talked about that on other broadcasts.
Yeah, he's a fat boy at heart.
Yeah,
I mean he really is. But he whatever he does, it works. Johnny, what he needs to do is be Johnny. Come in with the bombs, keep covered because you don't want to get hit. Both of these guys. My advice to both of these guys is just to cover, work your defense, come in rolling, come in with when you punch him with your right, you cannot leave it down. You can't take the chance. It's got to be here, it's got to be here, it's got to be here. You got to be rolling a lot, clinch when you can. Johnny needs to come in with the bombs, clinch, get him against the cage, take him down like you did GSP, and just grind him out and work for that win. He's a winner, he's a grinder, he's a gamer. So he's got to find a way to win this fight.
Well, I mean, him and our friend Ben Askren go way back. Actually, Tyron Woodley, it would be interesting if Woodley wins and Johnny Hendricks. They got beef. If you follow collegiate wrestling, there's a big rivalry between
See what happened? I think it was national championship.
Yes, or conference, I believe, one of the two.
Woodley, Johnny Hendricks has beat Woodley, but he kept putting his finger in his mouth. Allegedly, he was putting his finger in his mouth, so Woodley bit his finger, got a point taken away, lost 2-1. So it was kind of a tie, except for the little bite on the finger there. So those guys don't like each other.
That's kind of a neat setup there. We've got the huge wrestling culture slam, And again, you throw Ben Askren in the mix when the UFC brings him back over from ONE FC. We've got some wrestling heat that's just off the charts. So who are you picking in the fight?
You're friends with Robbie. You know him a little bit better. I know Johnny a little bit better. I like Johnny. I think he's a cool guy, country boy. So I got to go with Johnny.
You know what? A lot of people don't realize I wrestled a little bit when I was in high school, and there was a great wrestler in my time was Johnny's coach, John Smith. And I remember as a kid I saw the article in Sports Illustrated. So I met John when you fought Paul Harris. I got to hang out with him, and it was really cool. I got to not only I respect him as a wrestler, but I got to get the stories, the insight on John Smith. So I got to know Johny. So I like Johny too as well. But I got the history, man. Me and my Black Legion brothers, I'm an honorary member of Pat Militage's Black Legion. So I go way, way back in the day. You know, I'm sorry, the heartstrings are pulling. Maybe the odds say Johnny Hendricks, but you know what? Robbie Lawler isn't supposed to be here. He needs to come out the Eminem's Cinderella Man. That's it. That should be his song coming out. I'm all about Robbie Lawler. Roufus Robbie Lawler. I've known him since he was a youngster, and I'm so proud of where he's come to. And the scary thing of anyone who's trained and knows Robbie is he's not even reached his potential yet. He's on the way to what Robbie should be. You know, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. I'm going to go with the upset with my man, Roufus Robbie Lawler.
It would be a great story, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Robbie has made an awesome comeback.
Yeah, that's what I love about combat sports. Sometimes you play football, your team doesn't help you out, but you know with doing combat sports, you're yourself. You can reinvent, reinvigorate, and do it over and over again. So that being said, talking about reinventing and reinvigorate, go to ProMMAtraining.com. We got to get all the techniques. You got Alan Belcher, guest trainers. I know we'll see a lot more of our Roufus Sport Jiu-Jitsu coach on there, Daniel Vanderlei, and as well you'll see myself on there. You're going to see Ben Askren on there, all the high-level guys, and it's a lot of free content so you can enjoy our techniques and our love of this. As you can tell why we're doing this, and of course DukeRoufus.com. But again, keep watching. We'll be tweeting, having fun, hashtagging the UFC. You know, we'll be on there. Speak with us. Let's chat about fights during this big pay-per-view. Again, this huge. It's not even a welterweight title. It's a welterweight tournament, really. You know, because the other two guys, you know, we're going to know who the other contender is right away. So sad to see George not with us. I think it's created an incredible four-man tournament. So as fans, we're going to have fun.
It's going to be a good one.
All right. So again, thanks for tuning in to Duke, the coach, giving you the keys to victory. See you soon.